All right, so we're going to do a little Chinese Bible study lesson here. 我们要学习汉语圣经. I have on my Logos Bible software here, Ava. I went ahead and bought. I already had the Bible version that most Chinese people use, which is the He He Bun, which is the one over here on the right. Which I think I saw was translated in 1909, sometime around 1909. So it's well over 100 years old. And to me, kind of has like a King James version, feel in that like it uses very written Chinese that I would never speak. So you can see here, I hooked the two Chinese versions. I also have this one called Dang Dai Yiben, 中文当代译本. Dang Dai is like modern, or 现代. There's one called 现代also, which I'm not sure all the differences, but this was available on Logos actually for free. I'll put the link to it in the notes. And you can just see how much more natural the Chinese
Yeah.
is, Dang Dai. And then I've got the NIV down here. And if we needed it, I've got the Greek down here too, but we don't probably need that today. So um, what I might do is harvest a couple of these verses out of here and put them in Winlin so we can look at the Chinese characters, because I know your Chinese characters are the ones you really know, but when you're reading something like this, you're going to encounter words that you don't know. So, do you know what this first word is right here? This one?
Is
I
that
don't want to cheat by pointing at it because Winlin will interpret it at the bottom. That's actually Yesu, Jesus. So,
definitely?
but a lot of times names use more complex characters. So you can see when I click on this, you can see it's the 2,212th most used character it's got more than one tonal way of doing it. Yeah. And then yeah. So Jesus's first tone, Yesu. And then this
Yeah.
Su is like even not even in the top 3,000 characters. So you just kind of need to learn it. It is interesting that it has, I don't know, probably some Chinese people have really studied why this Su is used. You can see it
Mhm.
has fish and wheat, I think. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yu and He. So I wonder
Yeah.
what the reasoning for that is, if there's anything like the fish and the loaves or whatever that Jesus, meaning when they chose to translate Jesus, Yesu. So, when you're doing radicals like this, characters, it's always easier if you know, oh, okay, here's the radicals. Yu is number 920. You can see they also on Winland will try to show you how it comes from like pictograms of fish. And I'm always like, what? I certainly see a fish. And then the wheat probably this one is like, okay, number 2,602. So you're not going to see that character very often. Like meow. I never needed that word, seedlings. But this character is going to be in a bunch of other characters. So you're on Winland, you can come down and say list characters containing as a component, and then it's like, oh yeah, that's where I've seen it.
Yeah.
With a codezapong, a mouth pong next to it is like me, and it's almost like and you know um so, but then you can see zhong or zhong to plant, or a kind, like 一种, 你是一种, 什么什么的人, or whatever. But this one has the character, the sound, zhong next to it, and the wheat. But you can see like planting would come from that. Li, profit, benefit, on and on you go. So anyway, we're trying to learn some Chinese characters here and pick up a little Bible at the same time. So Yesu Yo, this Yo is 125. Do you know that? How to use Yo? Yo. Um, it can mean, it says again or both.
Yeah.
So you might sometimes hear somebody say, "Ha, 又聪明又漂亮,"
Yeah.
like this and this. Um, so Jesus again, 教导. teach. But this is a certain kind of teach. 教导 is like instruct and give guidance. 导 has more of a guide. 教 has a teach. So it's one of the things that's hard about Chinese is to get to intermediate level. You have to realize that there's like dozens of ways to say teach, and they all have little bits of nuance, you know. So he again instructed 教导众人. 众人 zhong is like crowds. So it's like 众人 is the crowds. So Jesus 又教导众人说, and you know, my pronunciation's not the best as I'm realizing, but you know, I'm not gonna be shy.
如果人
Yeah. 如果
要
有人 keep going.
要跟
跟从
跟从我
Good job. 如果有人要跟从我 if what does that mean?
if someone wants to follow me.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, 如果有人要跟从我 if somebody wants to follow me 就
就
and then
it's
this is 应当 which you know like if I'm speaking in Koyu I would say 他就应该什么什么什么 and then this is a very specific like almost like Christian construct here 设计 is to deny yourself. I honestly would be curious to know if that's, you know, sort of like Bible talk in the sense that like, do Chinese people, would they say that? Would they know what that meant? If you were just to say, oh, you know, today I denied myself, you know, and you didn't
Yeah.
have like, you know, oh, 今天我已经设计了 what that'd probably be like 什么 so this it says, you know, can be like give up or abandon 舍不得 yeah 舍不得 I can't 舍不得 I think is like I can't give up be loath to give up it's kind of saying down there 舍不得 this is a grammatical construction Buddha which I'm not going to explain right now but anyway 就应当设计 and then what's this
What?
the next part can you read it
Oh, is that 天
yeah
天
so if you say 天 it can is heavens or day if you say 天天 that's like every day sort of you could say 每天 but the way it sounds I guess pretty in Chinese in the Bible to say 天天 and then 悲 is the number 674th most used character it means on the back so 我的背疼了 fourth tone or 背起来背 first tone is to carry on your back so 你背着你的弟弟在背上 you know you kind of carry your little brother on your back 天天背起 and then this is 他的 what is this
十字
yeah so you probably don't realize that okay so you know that this little cross this little plus symbol is 10 but 10 character 十字架 is the cross 十字架 yeah 十字架 is cross or crucifix this 架 is like a frame rack shelf it looks like it's the numerator for Feiji or 量词 for Feiji 一架飞机 like a rack of plane 天天背起他的十字架跟从我跟 is you know with 601 从 we've already no we didn't see that but oh yeah we did we saw so that's number 96 that's a top 100 used character and then of course wool is going to be top 10 so if anybody wants to follow me he must deny himself and every day put on his back you know his cross and follow me this is the teaching of Jesus in Luke 9 about discipleship and about following him So pretty cool. This would be, the kind of verse that any Chinese believer who's followed Jesus for very long at all and been in a church context would know this language. 设计天天背起他的十字架，跟从我。And to be nailed to the cross is to be 钉十字架. Ding is like nail, ding. So 耶稣被钉十字架. He was like nailed to the cross. Yeah, we could do some word studies on that or look at that. And says then the next one, 因为, because. So you can see that is number 132. This is going to be a top 20. 因为想 is to think or to want. Whoever wants to 救自己 save 927 help or rescue 救命救命救命啊我死了救命 You probably hear that in your Chinese dramas that you watch on Netflix 因为想救自己生命的 So 生命的 So that adding that de at the end kind of makes it into a clause. So 因为 so is the 想救自己生命的 that means the person who wants to save his life. Does that make sense? 因为想救自己生命的 So 生命 is obvious. 生命 is really a common word, life. But I guess you use it a lot in spiritual language. 因为想救自己生命的 And this says be. I don't know if you know this. 必须 must or 不必 is must, need not, but be is to must, just must. So it's a heart with a cross through it, like a slash through it. I'm not exactly sure what the function of the slash is in terms of radicals. I'm not exactly sure, but
Yeah, I know the different strokes.
Yeah, but anyway, so he must what? 失去生命 失 is to lose 失去 to lose something. To lose what? Must lose life. In the English, we would say they must, whoever wants to save their life must lose it.
Yeah.
But I guess in Chinese, it's probably not as natural to say it, like you can say it, but it doesn't seem as common to me. So you would say lose, and then you'd be more specific.
Yeah.
There is a ta for like it, but you don't. And it would, because ta are all sound the same in written Chinese, it's definitely better. 必失去生命. So whoever wants to save their life must lose it. But 但为了我 what does 为了我 mean?
It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
yeah, so it's like for me. And so like 我为你买了一个礼物 or 为上帝什么什么什么 So 为了我 is of course Jesus in this context. So but for me are now this is even though it says 当代汉语 like modern Hanyu, that doesn't mean that it's like Koyu, it's not like verbal, it's not like translated like a full like living Bible or the message would be. 当为了我 are. So are is kind of and furthermore, it's a conjunction that pulls things together. So whoever for me are 失去生命的. So, but whoever for me loses life. So again, the duh. So whoever is this type of a person, not the wanting to save their life person. So whoever wants to save their life person must lose their life. But whoever is a lose your life for me person. 必得. So 必 must what? 得到. 得到 means to get something, to receive something. So this does very common, but it's normally used as a grammatical particle. And
Yeah.
honestly, as long as I've spoken Chinese and stuff, the two different, because it sounds exactly like the duh, like 我的, 你的. It's more adverbial. Somebody can put in the notes on this a little and teach us the difference between the two does.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm not really a detail person. And so 得到, in this case, it's actually a verb. It's not the grammatical particle. It's to like get, you know, 得到. This dao, you know, this one.
Yeah.
To, towards, until. And it's got radical time. So it has this just jur in it, which is number 241, which is another kind of like grammatical thing, but it also has this knife component, dao, which is, so this is not a top use character because you never write it this way by itself, but it's basically the radical form of the word dao, which is knife. And then that's going to show up in all kinds of words that like have some sort of cutting going on in them. So 得到. So I don't know if it's like to, you know, if it's like, oh, I'm cutting you a piece of carrot or noodles or something. 得到生命. So yeah. What do you think? Any questions in here?
No.
All pretty straightforward. Yeah. So let's just see this last verse here. Verse 25. Zhen. And this is again not the most Koyu kind of thing. And I can't say this sound. Ruo. Can you say it? Zhen. Ruo. I mean, maybe I'm saying it right. I just don't feel confident.
Yeah.
赚得 赚 to gain. If people gain 赚得. So this, it doesn't put this together as one word, but it kind of functions like a word. So again, it has the getting. 赚 is like to gain or profit, like 赚钱 or 挣钱. 赚, that's probably going to be close to 2018-25. This little thing over here on the left, can you see the little pointer where I'm pointing here?
Yeah.
So that's a little shell, bay, and that shell often is used in money words. So if you come down and see it, so bay, shellfish. So I don't know, like, were they using like, you know, shells for money at some point? I have no idea.
Interesting.
Seems like you could just go pick up some money off the beach if that was the case, but okay, list characters containing that, and then you're going to see this one here with a mouth over a shell is member, and then see here's a money related one, expenses, 资本主义 capitalism, where it has the kind of a phonetic sound. This is a conjunction, which 原子 is used in principle. It's got the knife that we just saw next to the shell. Yeah, this one's very obviously money. Fei has a fu on the top and a bei, so it's kind of got sound and meaning, the bei, because it's cost. Fei yong, or mian fei is like free, no cost, skipping the cost. Zi duty, sure matter. I mean, those are all, when I'm learning Chinese characters, I want to learn the top 1,000 characters as fast as I can, so that I know I can just like open up a newspaper or whatever and start, you know, making sense of what I'm seeing. Even if I don't know all the words, I know 92% of the characters at that point. So when I open up a character and I do what I just did, it shows me that it's real important for me to know this radical, because it's going to show up a lot and it's in a lot of the top 1,000 words. I mean, you can just see there's more. There's a whole bunch of them. So what I always like to do is I print up that top 1,000 characters, and then on the side of, say, the first one that has this, I'll make a note of bei, and then I might write down a few of the other characters that have that in it, because that helps me to not just sort of garble all of those characters into one when I see it. Because when you're looking at it, you go, that looks kind of familiar, and it's kind of familiar because you recognize one of the radicals, but not because you actually know it. But if you know, oh, okay, well, Fei is got Fu on top of Bei, and that's me and Fei, and all I have to do is add the Dao on the right, and then I have Ze, and all I have to do is add the, and then it kind of starts to feel more like Legos that pop together, and you don't have that I'm lost and guessing sort of thing going on. So 人若壮德, and this is, do you know what this one is right here before I put on it? This is 全世界. So 全 is the whole, all. 全. I'm trying to think of a Koyu example. It feels 完全 is completely. Well, 完全明白. 完全, like so fully, completely understand. And it has a Wang, a king, underneath a person, which might have some explanation in here, but this video is getting long. So 全世界, the whole world. So if a person gains the whole world, 全世界, 却, you can see has a chu in it right here, a go. That's a common character. However, 失去自己. So if you gain the whole world, but you lose yourself, 或, or 丧掉. 丧掉 is not a word I have ever used in my life. Now, 丧 I'm familiar with. 掉 is like when something goes away, like 扔掉, throw something away. 丧 is to lose. So if you lose yourself, and it's kind of just using poetic, because I guess you could probably just say, I guess there's two Greek words here probably that they're trying to translate. I'm just guessing. We could go look. So it's like lose or lose, but it's got different nuances. Okay, maybe some Chinese person could help us understand the difference between 失去自己 and 丧掉自己. Either way, you don't want to 丧掉 yourself or lose yourself or 失去 yourself. And then here's the yo again. Yo. So fourth tone, and then yo, and then third tone. Yo, 什么意趣呢? E is like in isa, like meaning. So but I don't want to lie to anybody, so I'm just gonna look at that real quick. List words containing this most common first. Li is benefit. I think that's wrong. It's not isa. It's li. It's like profit. Isa is more a meaning. So this has to do with profit. Okay, yeah, that's why. See, at least knew that I was wrong. So, and then corrected myself. So 一chu. What, and chu is like it means place, and so I guess it's like, what sort of like profitable place does this give you, or what,有什么益处呢? 有什么益处呢? What benefit is that to you, So one thing that would be good if you were wanting to study the Bible more, first of all, using a little bit more modern translation and then making a list of some of these words. What we could do is go take that word, you can kind of grab it with this tool here, and then you could go just put it into Google and see how it's used. Or ask your tutor. You have a tutor, so ask them, hey, do you ever use this word in Koyu? Koyu 能不能用这个? So that's the Bible passage. Looking back over here, we can see the 和合本, 耶稣又对众人说 若. So it's interesting, they both use 若, but they don't both use it at this place, because this one starts off with 如果有人, this one says 若有人要跟从我就当舍己. So this still uses 舍己, but it uses a dang instead of a yin dang, which so yin dong is like more, is like maybe just a little bit more clear. I find this dong to be very confusing. Like what,
Yeah.
but I'm not Chinese.
天天
And then that still uses 天天背起他的十字架来跟从我. So that part's almost exactly the same. 天天背起他的十字架跟从我. So that part didn't change. 因为 then instead of saying 因为想就 just like this one says fan. This fan means all, and it's used a lot like in the Bible and stuff. So if you're going to Chinese church down the street here, they're going to use the bun, and to make it even worse, they're going to use fan tizza. They're going to use complex characters. So that's why my brain hurts. 因为凡要救自己生命的. That's pretty similar. It's just that instead of saying 要凡要, it just said 想, everybody. B, and here's that 上吊生命, whereas this one says 失去生命 here. 凡为我上吊生命的，必救了生命。人若赚得全世界. So that's pretty similar right there. That's exactly the same. 却丧了自己. So, oh, this is interesting. 赔上自己. Pay is like to owe or pay. I think it kind of means pay. I just see. Yeah, pay means pay. So
Yeah.
PEI, second tone, means PAY, no tone. 赔上自己有什么益处呢? So you can see that regardless, a lot of the language is the same in those two translations. So anyway, pretty good study. Maybe what about application? We got to, how do we apply this to our life? Oh man. Jesus is saying, you don't actually want to follow me unless you're wanting to do this thing called give up your life. The apostles were still really confused about following Jesus, meaning like a very quick path to glory on a throne, having power, destroying Romans, and all of that stuff. And so he was really throwing them some curveballs here and disrupting their
Take up our
idea.
cross daily.
What? Yeah, daily. That's 天天. I love studying the Bible in other languages because it kind of forces you to stop and really think about it, And then, of course, with Chinese, you're seeing little pictures, heaven, day after day, under the sky, you know. You see like the shells and the losing and the gaining and things going down, and then the actual picture of a cross, and the shirts of job.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, well, Lord, give us mercy to 失去自己 and to 背起来我们的十字架. And maybe we can do another one of these videos sometime here. Enjoy hanging out with you all the way across the house. And looking at Chinese is good for me as a refresher. I don't get into my Chinese very much these days, but I don't want to lose it either. So anyway, if anybody's watching this, we'd love it if you subscribe, comment, like, correct us in the comments, mock us for our bad pronunciation, scold us, ma, ma woman. Okay. And anyway, thanks, Ava. We'll see you later.